Operating systems have a number of different types of user interface. A user interface is the way the user, you or I, communicates with the operating system. And there are three main user interface styles. There's a command line interface, a GUI interface or graphical user interface, or you could have some sort of voice activation or voice input. All of these have different advantages. Command line interfaces, which you will see in MS-DOS, which some of you will be familiar with from messing around with the operating system in your Windows machines, have the advantage of they allow a great deal of customization. They allow you to do an awful lot inside the operating system. So they're very powerful. And you have batches of commands which you type in and then get the computer to carry out. With a graphical user interface pioneered by Mac and then taken up by Windows, you use some sort of pointing device to operate the system. You drag files around, you click on words, you click on images, and that operates the system, or works with the operating system. The advantage of this is that it's very easy to use, or relatively easy to use. I'm guessing you can see the disadvantages of these two. The MS-DOS, the command line interface, is very difficult to use because you have to know the commands. But the graphical user interface is not very powerful. It's weak because you can't get into the nuts and bolts of the operating system. And then a voice operating input system obviously has most of the same advantages of a GUI. It allows you to very easily interact with the operating system, but it only has a limited number of things you can do, even more limited, I would say, than most graphic user interfaces. You'll need to think about where it would be appropriate to use a system with a graphical user interface or a voice input.